clear, Lady Hambry. You found your husband lying dead, apparently having committed suicide.
The casting for the 1987 TV series Inspector Morse was a careful process. John Thaw was selected to play the lead role of Morse. His previous acting work showed he could bring depth to this complex character. Kevin Whately was chosen for the role of Sergeant Lewis. He had a natural warmth that balanced Morse's character. The chemistry between Thaw and Whately was clear from their first screen test together. This connection was crucial for the show's success. Casting directors looked for actors who could handle the show's serious tone while also bringing their characters to life in a believable way. The auditions were thorough, with actors reading multiple scenes to ensure they fit the roles perfectly. The final cast brought a mix of experience and fresh talent, creating a dynamic team that would become beloved by fans.
You see, you have to know the criminal mind. Now, the mind of the car thief has its peculiar...
The director of the 1987 TV series Inspector Morse aimed to create a show that felt true to life and engaging. They focused on detailed settings and close attention to the characters' development. The director was inspired by classic detective dramas, but added a unique touch by emphasizing the cultural aspects of the setting, which added depth to the storytelling. They worked closely with the actors to ensure that the portrayal of characters was both authentic and relatable. The director also collaborated with the crew to use music and cinematography to build suspense and draw viewers into the mystery of each episode. This approach helped make the series popular and memorable.
Where the bloody hell is she?
Inspector Morse is a British TV series that started in 1987. It's about a detective named Morse who solves crimes with his smart thinking. The show has many surprising and touching moments. Do you remember a time when this show made you feel something special? Was there an actor from the old days of Hollywood in this show that you liked the most? We want to know your stories and memories about Inspector Morse. Please share them in the comments. We're excited to hear what you have to say.
Yes, well. Now, what about this lead?
The TV series Inspector Morse, which started in 1987, was filmed in the beautiful city of Oxford, England. The production team worked hard to create sets that looked just like the real police stations and homes found in the city. They also filmed in many real places in Oxford, like the university and the pubs, to make everything look real. This was not easy because they had to move all their cameras and equipment around the busy city. They also had to film without getting in the way of the people who live there. The team used new ways of filming to make sure the show looked great. They used special cameras that could film in low light, so they could shoot scenes at night or in dark rooms without needing big lights. This helped make the show feel more like a mystery and added to the drama. The team also had to plan very carefully so they could film everything they needed before it got too dark or if the weather changed. This took a lot of work, but it helped make Inspector Morse a show that many people enjoyed watching.
Thomas, is this Filbert Lock?
Hi, Mum.
Now remember what...
Inspector Morse stands out as a television series that combines intelligent storytelling with a strong cast. The dynamic between John Thaw as Morse and Kevin Whately as Lewis brings to life a partnership reminiscent of classic detective duos. The series, inspired by Colin Dexter's novels, offers a blend of complex plots and engaging writing that has influenced other British detective shows. The setting in Oxford, despite its fictional high crime rate, adds a unique charm that captivates viewers. Morse, portrayed with depth and flaws, allows the audience to connect with him on a personal level. His mistakes in solving cases add a layer of realism and surprise, distinguishing the show from others in the genre. The series is also known for its distinctive symbols like the red jaguar, local pubs, opera, and classical music, which have become synonymous with the character of Morse. The performances of Thaw and Whately are noteworthy as they bring authenticity and chemistry to their roles. Their portrayal has left a lasting impression on fans, making the series a memorable experience. John Thaw, in particular, is remembered for his exceptional talent and contribution to the role of Morse. The show's cultural impact and the actor's legacy continue to be appreciated by audiences around the world.
We're all born in sin, or I wouldn't be standing here today.
The music for the television series Inspector Morse, which aired in 1987, was carefully crafted to match the show's storytelling and mood. The score, composed by Barrington Fellone, uses a mix of classical and original themes to reflect the lead character's love for opera and the overall tone of the series. The main theme is notable for incorporating the Morse code for Morse into its rhythm. Fellone's compositions play a significant role in setting the scene and enhancing the drama, often using a full orchestra to create a sense of scale and seriousness. The soundtrack's success lies in its ability to support the narrative without overpowering it, subtly guiding the audience through the story's twists and turns. The musicians and composers involved worked closely with the production team to ensure that the music was a perfect fit for the series' atmosphere, making it memorable and effective.
I doubt I'll manage exotic. Banal, I suspect.
Oh, yes. In the show's later seasons, the filming location shifted to Goldcrest Elstree Studios, following its acquisition and renaming by Brent Walker. The studio, once part of the EMI Elstree Studios, faced changes when Tesco bought half of the site for a new store. The remaining portion was later taken over by Hertsmere Council and returned to its roots as a significant production site. Viewers of the earlier season's restored versions noticed a change in the main character's car color due to color correction. It shifted from a dark to a brighter shade of red. Additionally, Colin Dexter, the creator of the series, often appeared on screen, typically seen enjoying a drink at a pub. The 1987 television series Inspector Morse is known for its engaging storytelling and memorable scenes. The show's direction often uses close-ups to capture the emotions of the characters, making the audience feel closer to the story. The actors deliver their lines with a depth that makes each character believable and relatable. The cinematography stands out with its use of lighting to set the mood, whether it's the gloom of a crime scene or the warmth of a cozy pub. These elements combined have a strong effect on viewers, drawing them into the mystery and drama of each episode. Comments from the filmmakers and actors reveal a shared dedication to bringing the complex characters and intricate plots to life, which has allowed the show to remain popular over the years.
No, but he did it.
How do you know?
I know. He did it.
In a unique instance of broadcasting, viewers in Ireland enjoyed a visually enhanced experience of a classic detective series thanks to the efforts of Virgin Media 3. They aired episodes that had undergone meticulous restoration, offering a sharper and more detailed picture quality compared to the original versions still shown on the X80V3. This difference was particularly noticeable in the opening sequences, where the remastered episodes displayed a clear, unwavering title sequence, unlike the slight instability seen in the originals. The musical backdrop that set the tone for the series' memorable moments was the work of skilled musicians brought together under the management of Alto Management. Their contributions provided the auditory essence that perfectly complemented the visual storytelling. Interestingly, despite regulations against product placement in UK television at the time, a notable presence of Vauxhall cars was observed throughout the series. This prevalence suggests a possible arrangement with General Motors, akin to a product loan rather than a formal advertising agreement, allowing the series to feature these vehicles prominently without breaching the existing rules.
Police tells me this was your prime suspect, Morse. Seems someone got your man.
The TV series Inspector Morse, which started in 1987, had a significant effect on its audience and popular culture. It was one of the first shows to focus on a detective's personal life, making the character relatable and real. The main character, Morse, was not just a detective, but also a man with a love for classical music and crosswords, showing that police officers have diverse interests. This series also brought attention to the city of Oxford, making its colleges and streets familiar to viewers around the world. It sparked conversations about social issues like class differences and the role of the police in society. The show's success led to more crime dramas that gave depth to their characters, changing how such stories were told on television.
T-shirts, actually. But the point is, I knew what it was, but it's years.
In a notable episode, the lead detective's red Jaguar becomes a casualty not once, but twice as it suffers damage during attempts to stop fleeing suspects. The show's memorable theme music carries a hidden message. Its composer, Barrington Fellon, incorporated Morse code into the score, spelling out the detective's name after revisiting his old scout's book on the subject. Reflecting on the show's setting, it's observed that the cast lacks diversity, with very few characters from ethnic minorities, despite the series taking place in England during the 1980s and 1990s.
That she was held in the country, and that Barry is using a new disguise.
The television series Inspector Morse received positive reviews for its storytelling and main character portrayal. It won several awards, including the British Academy Television Award for Best Drama Series. The lead actor, John Thaw, won the British Academy Television Award for Best Actor for his role as Morse. The show was also nominated for many other awards during its run. These honors are significant as they recognize the hard work of the cast and crew and solidify the show's place in television history. The series' success also led to 2 spin-off series, ensuring the legacy of the character Inspector Morse. The creation of the show's music involved a blend of electronic and orchestral elements. The electronic parts were crafted at Paradise Studios in Chiswick, while the orchestral components were brought to life at CTS Studios in Wembley, Middlesex. Additionally, classical pieces were recorded at Rosslyn Hill Chapel in Hampstead. The team behind these recordings included Martin Phillips at Paradise Studios, Dave Hunt at CTS Studios, and John Taylor at Rosslyn Chapel. Ailish Hurley, the bar manager at Chapters Bar in the Randolph Hotel, Oxford, played a significant role in the continuation of the series' novels. Her encouragement to author Colin Dexter was pivotal, leading to her appearance in an episode as a gesture of appreciation. Her cameo in The Remorseful Day saw her serving coffee to the main characters. Her passing in 2005 was a loss to those who knew her. Fans of the show can relive its musical atmosphere through CDs that feature various renditions of the main theme, along with other musical scores and pieces used throughout the series. These collections offer a way to experience the show's auditory essence beyond the screen.
That's rather unusual, isn't it? A cleaner spending the night at her employer's?
Well,
During the filming of Inspector Morse, the cast and crew faced unique challenges and shared memorable moments. John Thaw, who played Morse, was known for his dedication to the role. He would often stay in character between takes, which helped him deliver a powerful performance. Kevin Whately, who played Lewis, recalled how Thaw's approach influenced the entire set, creating a focused atmosphere. Filming in Oxford meant dealing with unpredictable weather, which sometimes caused delays and required quick changes to the schedule. Despite these hurdles, the team's spirit remained high, and they often shared laughs, especially during long night shoots. The series' success was built on the strong bonds formed during these shared experiences, making it not just a show, but a labor of love for everyone involved.
What I might do.
The classic car driven by the lead detective was more than just a mode of transport. It was a character in its own right. Despite its shiny appearance, the car was known to be unreliable off-screen, often needing to be towed during filming. The creator of the series drew inspiration for the detective's name from his time as a Morse code operator, but the final choice was a tribute to a crossword-loving friend. The series' blend of mystery and intellect also captured the attention of other actors, influencing them to explore similar roles in their own careers.
It's as if he's always been an independent sod, Lewis. If he had told you about it, he would have felt that he was...
The television series Inspector Morse, which started in 1987, has had a significant effect on television storytelling and production. It set a standard for detective dramas with its focus on character development and complex plots. The show's success led to the creation of 2 spin-offs, Lewis and Endeavour, which continue Morse's style of crime solving and maintain his influence on the genre. The series also helped to popularize the setting of Oxford as a location for film and television, showcasing the city's architecture and university life. Its approach to crime drama has inspired many other series to adopt similar styles, emphasizing thoughtful pacing and giving more depth to detective characters.
What's this? Who are you?
In the production of the detective series, 2 individuals sharing the name Daniel and Danny Boyle played significant roles, but in different capacities. The film director, known as Danny, and the writer, referred to as Daniel, contributed to separate episodes. Their involvement was not a case of one person using an alternate name for different tasks within the show. Additionally, the creator of the series, Colin Dexter, drew inspiration for character names from his personal interests and surroundings. The lead characters bear the names of his preferred crossword puzzle creators, and other characters and locations are named after streets in his hometown of Somertown, England. Furthermore, the spin-off series that explores the protagonist's early career highlights Dexter's passion for crosswords, which becomes a key element in unraveling murder mysteries.
I'm finding this very difficult to hold on to.
In adapting the novels for television, certain elements were altered. Notably, the lead character's explicit interests were toned down. The show's final chapter saw a change in production companies, leading to a mix of traditional and modern filming techniques. The distinctive theme music cleverly incorporates the title character's name in Morse code, with variations that suggest different plot elements, though these are not actual messages in Morse code.
I don't know. Well,
At the age of 44, actor John Thaw took on the role of the lead detective, appearing older to audiences due to his white hair. Behind the scenes, Thaw struggled with alcohol use until 1994 and was known for smoking heavily. In a twist of storytelling, the assistant detective's first name, Robert, is not revealed until a later season, while the lead detective's full name remains a mystery for much longer, only hinted at as E. Morse. The show also paid attention to detail in its music, using instruments from the era to enhance the authenticity of the setting.
I'm sorry. I mustn't cry, it plays havoc with the voice.
The journey through the detective series offers a deeper understanding of the characters when viewed after its prequel. The long-standing work relationship between Max and Morse and their unique friendship becomes more apparent. The backstory provided by the prequel enriches the original, shedding light on behaviors and storylines. Transitioning into its 8th season, the show evolved into a yearly highlight, with episodes becoming rare treats in November. This shift was a result of ownership changes, leading to a reclassification of the final 5 episodes as a single season and a noticeable change in the visual presentation partway through. The choice of car for the lead detective was a significant change from the novels. The actor's influence led to the switch from an Italian car to a British Jaguar, a change so fitting that it was incorporated into future reprints of the books. This alteration not only honored the character's essence, but also aligned with the actor's vision.
I went to the box at the top of the road. On the night she died, the directory was open on P. There was a strong...
In its early years, the show's music reflected the era's trend, featuring electronic sounds typical of the time. As it gained popularity and reached the turn of the century, the music matured into a richer, traditional orchestral score. This shift was likely influenced by the need for live recordings of classical music that were part of the main character's collection. The show's production journey saw several changes in ownership, starting with Central Independent Television and Zenith, moving to Carlton Television, and eventually becoming part of ADV Studios after several mergers. While the high-definition restoration of the show credits ADV Studios, some older versions still display the names of the previous copyright holders.
It's the knife, sir. Why did you pick up the knife? If I'd done that, he'd have given me a...
In the world of detective shows, few have struck a chord as deeply as this one. Behind the scenes, however, there was a poignant reality that contrasted sharply with the on-screen drama. The lead actor, John Thaw, who brought the title character to life with such skill, faced a personal battle that remained largely unknown to the audience. He was diagnosed with esophageal cancer in 2001 and passed away in 2002, just a year after the series concluded. This loss was deeply felt by fans and colleagues alike, as Thaw was not only a talented actor, but also a beloved figure in the television industry. His portrayal of the complex detective with a passion for opera and a penchant for classic cars became a defining role of his career, and his absence left a void in the hearts of many.
I'm a genius, am I?
Yes, because you talk like Mrs. Priest.
If you enjoyed watching Inspector Morse back in 1987, we would love to hear how this series touched your life. Did it change the way you think about stories and the people in them? Maybe it sparked a love for mysteries that has stayed with you ever since. Share your stories with us and join the conversation. Your thoughts are valuable, and by hitting like, sharing this video, and subscribing, you help us bring more stories and discussions about the shows we all love. Let's keep the memories alive together.
Don't know, honest. Don't tell Palmer, please, mister.